All right, these stories are going to, like, bounce around in a timeline. Okay, the stories, uh, pretend time. All right, or not? It's up to you. I don't care what you think. uh, third grade. I don't know what year it was. I was 8 years old. I remember that. Uh, art class. We had to, still Newport Grammar School, we had to go down 2 floors into the art room at that time. It's got late 70s. Uh, and I love that room because I had that room when I was in kindergarten, and I'll get to that later on. There's a lot of things I'll explain to you. All right, but let's just one thing at a time. So we go down to the art room, and they got these tables lined up. I think it's really cool. You know what I mean? So, hey, this is where I went to kindergarten. This room, and so all the kids are sitting there. I'm sitting there, and let me see. So the table I'm sitting at. Imagine, how can I do this? Imagine here's the table. You got a kid named, you got kids sitting across the table from a kid here. I was sitting here, and Wade was sitting here, and Joe was sitting there at the end of the table. And it was really cool, man. And the art teacher, this was the first time. Coincidence, huh? It was the first time I'd, been to art class, and I was really looking forward to it. And all of a sudden, I noticed something because I'm looking around, thinking it's cool. The art teacher looks like my oldest brother. That's cool, so Joe starts saying these terrible things to Wade, and that catches my attention, and it pissed me off. He was bullying him, basically. It's like, man, you don't do that where I'm from. And Wade was sitting right there. I'm right there, and there's a guy sitting right there at the end, at the corner of the table, and there's Joe sitting at the at the end of the table. And so that guy on my right, that's better to put it describe like that. The guy on my right, I say, let me sit there. And I ended up sitting there. And all right, everything quieted down, and I was looking around, art room's cool. And then he starts up again. Okay, so left or right? Left. He goes down, and this is when I learned it's not polite to hit people when they're spouting shit. All right, apparently in civilization. Man, all the kids, they act like I done the worst thing in the world. Man, I felt bad, but I know what I did was right, okay? And the teacher, well, he spanked me real good and a little bit harder than I thought he should have, okay? But I sit back down and we do the art class, but all the fun's taken out of it, of course, you know. But I get to paint and doing that shit. I like it. And anyway, now I'm 8 years old. Okay, we'll get into my previous adventures later on. Like I said, I'm gonna bounce around the timeline. Uh, so I found out where the art teacher lived, and I waited till he was mowing his yard outside, and I stood about 20 yards away out on the street, just looking at him. And he stopped the mower, and he looked at me, and I could see fear in his eyes at one point. How long it lasted, I don't know. But then the thought went through my head to torment this guy. And then it's like the better angel, I guess, Jesus actually, you know, that guy was just doing his job. You know, did he go a little bit extreme? Yeah. But he gets the point. Go about your father's business. And so that's what I did. I left him alone. And he left me alone. You know what I'm saying? All right then. Next tale, probably tomorrow.